All right, we're at Massey Gap Trailhead. It's Sunday morning, August the 7th, I think. Got a beautiful morning, blue sky morning, and today's the third, will be the third video. We'll complete the Virginia 5 summits over 5,000 feet by knocking the last two of the remaining 2 of the 5 out today. We'll hit Wilburn Ridge, the summit of Pine Mountain, and then we'll hike on to the summit of Mount Rogers, Virginia's tallest peak, tallest mountain, and highest point today. And this is a proper hike today. This one is, can't drive up and park your car and walk a couple hundred yards or a quarter mile to get to these. You gotta work for these. It'll be about a 9 mile or a little over 9 miles when all said and done. And it's a beautiful hike. Most of it's up on Wilburn Ridge, views galore. And then you get into the forested spruce fir forest summit of Mount Rogers, which is itself, you hear people talk, there's no views, there's no views. Well, what there is can't be found anywhere else really in Virginia. And we'll show you that. So long day, long hike. Again, you got to work for these two, but they're worth it. Right out of the truck, we're greeted by these monsters. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ponies, I think, are overrated myself. Yeah, they're overrated is what it is. Heading on up the rhododendron trail, blazed in blue. You start to see the rocky outcroppings that you'll be maneuvering through. I think actually that dark brown one, chocolate pony here to the right is the bastard that tried to chase me down and attack me on our last visit back in the winter. Matter of fact, I'm sure it is, so I'm probably just going to not speak to this one. Hi, Mary.
Hi, sweetie. Did you see the ponies?
Saw some ponies. I think I saw a chocolate one.
Yes.
Is that bastard pony?
It is
Just
not.
attacked me in Spency.
The ponies are beautiful.
That one attacked me in Spency. Spency's our grandson, our oldest grandson. He was with me when the chocolate son of a gun attacked us.
Rumors. All rumors and falsehoods.
There he is too. He's planning something. Conniving pony. Again, the Wilburn Ridge Trail's blazed with blue markers, usually on the rocks. When you first pop up here and you see this, you know, from a distance on surrounding mountains, it looks like a little rocky knob. But when you're here, if you're here for the first time and you're wanting to get to the top of Wilburn Ridge Summit, it's not a little rocky knob. That thing's a monster. It's a huge, hulking rocky summit. And as it did us, it'll strike you as intimidating. As you approach it, you're like, I don't know.
The first time I thought, I'm never going to get up there.
Yeah. But it's got a good trail, pathway, good route up. You know, it's steep some places, so you just take your time. But yeah, standing here looking at it, you just like, huh. But now keep on the trail, keep going. You'll be rewarded nicely when you get up there. And you'll have a few sections like this. This might be the, I won't say it's sketchy, but probably the closest thing to sketchy you'll have. And again, there's your blue blaze when in doubt. Incredible views. And the hike continues up, 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 up. So from down there where Mary Beth is, the trail just scampers on through the rocks and boulders, but there's this little promontory rock here from where she was, looked inviting, so I took a little side pathway to the bottom down there and did a little class, has to be 4 class 4 up to this top, and it's very cool. I mean, look at these. Kind of want to save the big panoramas for the summit, which we're still not there. We got another probably 100 feet to go. What a day. This is the part you got to remember is you've got to get back down. Right, Mary?
Right. I think I raised that question earlier.
And that way I came up would not be my preference at going down. So I'm going to scramble around over here and see if there's maybe an easier way down. Yeah, I think you can scramble down in there and just make your way down to the right maybe and catch the trail. I hope. We'll see if I can stay in at least voice range with Mary. She can sort of guide me where the trail is. Hey, Mary! Mary Beth! Hey! I'll check back in when we figure this out a little bit. All right, using Mary Beth's voice contact as a guidepost. It's able to come off that big old rocky outcropping, and yeah, I got a little thick in there, but connected with her here back on the trail. So everything's good, and we're off to the summit of Wilburn Ridge. It's not bad, it's just a little steep, but it's usually if you just get low and put your hand against the rocks as you're climbing up, you're fine. Right up the little gully of the rocks here. Before you know it, Mary has successfully summited from the right, finds herself atop the summit of Pine Mountain, Wilburn Ridge. All right, from the summit of Wilburn Ridge, probably my favorite viewpoint that I've ever stood on in Virginia. But anyway, you've got Mount Rogers, White Top Mountain, Pond Mountain. You can see the Ron Highlands in the distance. Keep panning, you'll see Snake Mountain, Elk Knob. In the saddle of the two of those in the far distance is Grandfather Mountain, Three Top Mountain, Phoenix Mountain, Mount Jefferson. Or there's Mount Jefferson with the tower on it, and Phoenix Mountain to the left of it, I think. I don't know these mountains when you keep panning towards the east, but it's just incredible 360-degree views. The scales down there, and then the rolling mountains towards Home and Beartown Mountain out towards Tazewell and on into West Virginia. And now we're off to the top of Mount Rogers. So we just came from this direction, and one of our favorite little spots here in the Grayson Highlands is this little notch on the Appalachian Trail. It's kind of like a gun sight between these two rock outcroppings in the middle, and what you see through the gun sight is the summit of Mount Rogers. Which I find to be kind of cool. Okay, at about 2.75 miles, you'll come to this intersection, and you'll Appalachian Trail south, Mount Rogers 2 miles that way. The Grayson Highlands directionally has always been ambiguous to me and confusing. I mean, we're walking northwest, almost dead nuts northwest, but we're actually walking the Appalachian Trail southbound. So in the Grayson Highlands around Mount Rogers, the AT takes just several loops. So you sort of it can be a little disconcerting because you're going on AT south, but if you have any directional sense, you're walking northwest. It's an interesting little condition I thought I would share with the tens of you that might watch this video. Okay, as long as the chocolate basketball's in here, we're probably fine. What's going on, dudes? How's it going? Good shady hideout you guys got.
It's a baby
Maybe what?
pony.
Pony. All right, at 3.98 miles into the hike, you'll come to this intersection. If you're going to the summit of Mount Rogers, you'll go straight on the Blue Blazed Summit Spur Trail, where the Appalachian Trail turns north. Actually, sort of north, and heads to Elk Garden and points southward, White Top Mountain and beyond. But we are going to the summit of Mount Rogers, Mary.
Woohoo!
That will require us straight on. It should be about a half mile. But just look at all the green, lush fern and moss. It is an incredibly peaceful, serene place, top of Mount Rogers. All of this deadfall is covered in complete green, lush green. This is the Pacific Northwest. This isn't Southwest Virginia. But yet here it is. And it is the highest mountain. So you gotta go east of here or north of here. Got to go to New Hampshire to find something higher. In the White Mountains, Mount Washington. So you won't find nothing between here and there taller than the top of Mount Rogers. And you just keep following the spur trail up to the summit. Keep going, and you'll come to this hump with the big rock on top. Which is the tallest spot in the state of Virginia. $5,700 and something. Back the way you came. Hi, Mary Beth.
Hi. Sassafras Pass.
We're in the middle of Sassafras Pass. Cruising by some more ponies. What's up, man? Just want to see. Hi. So what's a brown one? Eating, would you say?